So, like, this girl's been stalking me, bro. This happened like 2 weeks ago, but I haven't talked about it because I was waiting until it was safe enough, until it was over with. Um, I blocked her on Facebook and I blocked her number. And I don't even know why I gave her my number in the first place. But, it is what it is. It's done with. I thought she was a good person. Like, I didn't know she was crazy and had issues. Because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't just judge off appearance or vibe. Like, I get to know someone, I didn't know she was crazy yet, so I wanted to be friends with her, connect, give her my number, and I wanted to hang out, because I didn't suspect anything of it. But I met her at church, right? We go to the same church, but I didn't see her yesterday or last Sunday, so that's good. Maybe she got the memo to stay the fuck away from me. But this happened like 2 Sundays ago. We just met. We just started talking, like hanging out at church, and we went walking around town, going to all these places, and she wanted a job. So we went to Dunkin' Donuts, all these hotels, like applying for jobs. Like, she didn't even know how to apply for a job. She wanted me to fill out her applications for her, and that's what I did, because I'm a nice guy, so I filled out her applications for her. The only one that she filled out by herself was Dunkin' Donuts, but the hotels and Subway and all those other places I filled out. And then she filled out one of the hotel applications, and it so happens to be the old hotel that I used to work at. One of my old coworkers that I used to work with, she hit me up about it, and she was like, "What's up with this girl like applying here?" She used to work at Popeyes, and starting pay is $25 and ending pay is $15. That doesn't sound right. And I was like, "Yeah, I know. She has a disability. She's kind of slow." I mean, not to be mean or rude, but it's true. And she's like, "Well, should I hire her?" And I was like, "To be honest, nah." And she's like, "I had a feeling. This is what my coworker said." She's like, "Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. I just have a bad feeling, and I don't feel so good about it." And they ended up not hiring her. And a few days ago, I heard from her grandma that she got a job at McDonald's, like 10 minutes away from where I live. Not the one in my town, but the other one. She got a job at McDonald's, which is good. As much as I want nothing to do with the girl, and I don't want to be around her, I mean, at least she got a job. At least she's thriving. She's doing good. She's trying to get out on her own, So I respect that. But yeah, we met at church, right? We met at church. We were walking around town. I hung out with her the rest of the day till like 8 p.m. And then I went home, and then she went home. And then like the next day, she kept calling and texting me over and over and over, like texting and calling me like 20, 30 times. And she kept asking me to hang out and chill. And I was busy at like doing what I do, like working, like going to the gym, doing my thing. And she was just really, really clingy, bro. And she wouldn't stop texting me and calling me, bro. And yeah, that whole entire week, every single day, she kept asking to chill. She kept asking to call me. And she showed up to the fucking gym where I go twice. She went at nighttime at like 10 at night when I wasn't even there anymore. And someone that goes to the gym that I'm friends with texted me. She's like, "Who's this girl looking for you?" Because she asked one of the workers. She's like, "Does Jacob Sexton go here? He said he goes here." And I was like, "What the fuck?" She was texting me all this shit, like telling me about it. And I was like, "What in the world?" And then the next day when I was actually at the gym, she came the next day too, when I was actually at the gym. And I saw her from the window coming inside. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I ran upstairs because I was scared for my fucking life. This fucking girl is stalking me, bro. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. This is like the third stalker I've had in my fucking life. I thought I was done with this. I thought this shit was over with, but I guess fucking not. I also forgot to mention, when we were walking around town, when I first met her, she kept asking me to buy her stuff. I was going to Wawa anyway, and I was hungry, so we went to Wawa, and I bought her stuff at that time. And then we walked right next to Hardee's and sat in Hardee's and like ate our stuff that we bought from Wawa. And after that, she kept like begging me to buy her stuff. She kept asking how much money I had. Like, it was like a little kid. It was like I was hanging out with my little sister. I had to keep saying no, 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 no. And I straight up told her, "This is my money. I worked for it. I don't gotta buy you shit. I don't owe you nothing." I didn't say that, but I said something similar to that. Because I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be rude. I want to be respectful, because this girl's got some screws loose. She's not all the way there, mentally. She's 20 years old, but she has the mindset of an 8-year-old. Like, when I talk to her, It's like I'm talking to my little sister, because I have a little sister that's 8, you know? And same with my little sister. She was harassing my little sister too. Like, my little sister told me at home all the crazy stories that happened at church, like that she was following her around, waiting outside for her outside the bathroom. See, this girl's not all the way there, bro. And she wants to hang out with 8-year-olds because that's her level. You know, that's how she is mentally, you know? And I'm not trying to bash this girl or disrespect this girl, but I'm just trying to give y'all some insight of, like, who I'm dealing with, like the type of person I'm dealing with, you know? But yeah, she showed up to the gym twice, looking for me, trying to hang out with me. And the second time she came, I ran upstairs because I'm fucking scared. This woman's stalking me, like, and I hid upstairs in the bathroom. And I asked one of the people, like, I gave her the description, like a random person I don't know at the gym. She said, yeah, she was circling the building, going everywhere looking for you. I was like, what the fuck? And that's when I blocked her number and her Facebook. I was like, yeah, I gotta cut this girl off. And yeah, just before this Sunday that passed, when she showed up to the gym twice, my grandma, her grandma was telling me all this crazy stuff about her that I had no clue about, that I can't even speak about on camera because, you know, you just don't talk about some things on the internet, you know? But her grandma was telling me all this crazy shit about her, and she said that I needed to cut her off, like, ASAP. And her own sister and brother told me things too, so I'm like, yeah. And I still, like, didn't cut her off. I didn't cut her off till, like, a few days ago. I blocked her, like, a few days ago. And I haven't heard from her or seen her since. So I guess she got the memo that she needs to leave me alone. And, you know, she doesn't get the concept of right and wrong. Like, I've heard that at her old job that she stole snacks and she didn't know. Like, she genuinely didn't know that she was supposed to pay for it. She didn't know it was wrong. You know, see, this is the person that I'm dealing with, and I'm not trying to expose her or bash her in any way. I'm just trying to give y'all insight who I'm dealing with. You know, that's the type of person I'm dealing with. I'm hoping that she'll leave me alone and that she won't come back around, that I won't see her at church again. I mean, she hasn't come for 2 Sundays. That's good. Hopefully it'll stay that way, because I want nothing to do with this girl. She's crazy, you know? But I'm hoping she'll just leave me alone, you know? And that she'll, I don't know, man. It's just, I haven't had to deal with a situation like this in 4 years. I thought people were done stalking me, but I guess fucking not. But yeah, man, that's all I gotta say about the situation, for real. If there's any updates and shit, if she shows up again or texts me or anything, I'll let y'all know. It's your boy, They Hate Jacob. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think. Did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? Was I too harsh on her? Let me know in the comments, man. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm out. Peace.